There's something voyeuristic about pillow talk.
I know Therese says that she has a thing like, oh, I can't watch because it's private. But the whole thing about what we're doing is that there's an innate shame in intimacy.
Hmm. Not for me,
I know, babies. That's why you're the man. You are the man, babies.
please. A couple of important things.
What?
We are right in the middle of a pink moon. And by the way, it's like midnight, 1 a.m.
Yeah, people. This is what I wake up to. This is our honeymoon stage.
So we woke up because we had to do a few things in preparation for the pink moon
Mhm.
poetry session. And we actually went out on the balcony, and it is a full on pink moon.
Tell them what you made me do.
Oh well. There's a in the Druid days there was a thing about exposing your breasts to the full moon for the women. So I'm just saying.
Well,
So you did that.
I know, but what's really interesting is I've never been so exposed um as I am now, like videotaping and being comfortable. The more you do it, the more comfortable you get in your skin. So it's not something I would have done before you and stuff, and I'm amazed at how comfortable I am with you. But the thing is like if you're uncomfortable with something, do it
Hmm.
and figure out what about it. If you can articulate what bothers you about it, boil it down to one phrase or one word, and you can do the energetic cleanse on it, and that's how you get your core issues.
That's the way.
And we were going to talk about intimacy because a lot of people like a lot of people aren't taught as a child. Like I wasn't taught anything as a child, so I know. Um, um, so so there's this thing about intimacy where there's shame involved and just and there's like, oh, there's this desperation for intimacy, and you think that it's a sexual act, but it's not. The intimacy comes in just being comfortable with the other person.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never known intimacy before.
Mm-hmm.
So I can speak from my experience and stuff. Is the intimacy is like when we're doing that work together and
Mm-hmm.
we're both on our computers and I'm sending out this and you're sending me out. To me, that's intimate because we're both in the moment, we're both enjoying each other, and we're both able to do our own thing together, right?
So what are we saying here? So intimacy doesn't have to be sexual in nature. It's just the closeness, the connection. I mean, for me, this is intimate.
Yeah, that's well, babies, yeah, but yes, maybe for them this is intimate with us, but it's that's a form of spirituality is to be vulnerable,
Hmm.
and and it doesn't have to be. Maybe in the old days, the only time you were vulnerable is when you were stripped down naked and shoving things in each other. But that's that's not what it's about in the spiritual realms of higher consciousness. Intimacy is always being able to be that raw and that open and that exposed. And it's okay. It's not a danger. You're safe
Yeah.
because you make me feel safe, babies.
Thank you, babies.
Babies, all my old clients who could see how sweet I am now, they would like be thanking you so much.
Yeah, well, all your new clients, babies. There
Oh,
you
oh, yeah, but they don't know how lucky they are.
go. That's true.
Post Marvin. Oh my gosh. But see, I'm not in defense mode anymore. The work I was doing before you was to get to you, and it was like in the energy world, it was like Battlestar Galactica, literally, and I know
Mm.
how to use literally
You
and stuff.
you do know how to use
I do
literally.
know how to use literally. One thing I'm proud of.
Uh, well, there's many things that you should be proud of.
Thank you,
Why
bitches.
are you so focused on the word literally?
Because it's my pet peeve when people use the word literally and it's not true. So in energy, they're using the word literally and they're not using it right. So they're diluting their own energy when they use the word literally and they're not using it accurately.
Yeah.
So when you say things that aren't true, even if you're in jest, you're diluting your own energy. Like we all have those friends who say, "Oh, I'll do that," and you know for no darn well they're not going to do it. Um, there's why do you look so cute and thin, and I have to have the big wide face? I can see. Um, so what was I saying? Squirrel.
Literally, baby. We're talking about literally.
And diluting your energy. When
Oh,
people say they're going to do something and they know darn well they're not, or they decide not to follow through, what happens is their energy. When you have integrity, you go in one direction. Everything you think, say, do, feel, experience is in go in one direction. And then when you say something and you don't mean it, you dilute a little bit of your energy off. When you promise something and you don't do it, you're diluting some of your energy off. If you say something you don't believe, you're diluting some of your energy off. And so these people are just walking around like little wisps of their own energy when it's up to them to get it back by just speaking your own truth. If you don't know what truth is out there, at least speak your own truth. I feel this way. I think this way. I believe this way. I have experienced this.
thank you, babies.
Thank you, babies.
What else? It's such a surreal thing. I mean, it is so bright outside with the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just show you. I'll just pan around really quickly.
There
So,
it is.
no, that's fine. So we've got the bedroom windows open for a particular reason, and that is because it is so bright outside. It's like, we don't want to be missing the moment.
No,
And
and we wanted to actually. This sounds corny, but we wanted to spend the moment with you because it is that intimate, and we are we are in love with you.
mm,
Meaning, like everybody says this. Oh, sending you love when someone needs it.
mm-hmm,
You don't have to send the love to them. You are love. We are love. Let's be in love together.
mm,
So we are in love with you. And I think that's what people are experiencing with our relationship.
I think so too. I
They're
think,
in love with us,
yeah,
and we're in love with them.
yeah. Well, and of course, you're our family, so yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And, it's a blessing that we don't have those appendages of karmic ties around us and that we could see through an enemy as an enemy. If you're born to someone and it's not a love relationship, then it's an antagonist relationship that you need to overcome. It doesn't mean you have to stay in it your whole lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
So, for all those who need a family,
Mm.
and we don't mean in a like cultish way. We just mean like the love is there for you. You never have to engage at all, but the love is there. It's somewhere for you.
Mm.
Does that
Very
make
good.
sense?
Yes, and the interesting thing is that in 2 hours' time, we have to wake up again and prep for the Pink Moon poetry reading.
No, this is his fun. This is his fun, people. This is a blushing. Um, uh, hmm, well, there's nothing about me blushing, but
Mm.
anyways, but this is like a new relationship. We've only been together 5 weeks, and
Well,
already,
only physically 5 weeks,
right? Well, we
but
yeah, that's
connected.
true.
Well,
Babies.
but we've been together from the beginning, and I mean the beginning.
But you wouldn't tell me, and I had to suffer.
But babies,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the beginning because we're
Oh,
soulmates.
oh
You
yes,
know,
the beginning. Yeah, but it was. I remember back then it was torture being ripped apart from you.
so if people want to read about the backstory of how we kind of became, well, how we are soulmates, get a copy of the Genuine Poetry for Life book. It's all written up in there.
It's
It's
got everything because it's got you have articulated so much that I'm not able to because you say I'm hard to understand, and I tried to listen to one of my own podcasts and I couldn't understand it. So I understand what you're saying.
anyway, it's a good story. You gotta read it, and you can't write a script on this
I know you
stuff.
can't make this shit up.
You can't like this. I wasn't gonna say that, but now that you've said it, You're absolutely right. You can't make this shit up. Someone's going to have to write a movie script
You know
about
what?
this.
You want to know what's funny? And I
What?
know you don't like to hear about the past, but when I was starved and
Oh
tortured
god,
on the
here we go.
property, I know you don't want to hear it, but that's what kept me alive. Is I kept seeing the movie of my life, and I was trying to figure out who I'd want to play me.
Yeah.
Guess who
So
I want to play me?
okay, hit me.
Melissa McCarthy.
Okay.
And at the time she wasn't even doing dramatic acting. So Melissa, if you're out there,
You know what to do. All right. Thanks for joining us in bed.
babies,
Bit of pillow talk.
babies.
Pink Moon. We're going to be doing the poetry reading. Oh, well, you,
The poetry
ooh.
book is people are loving it, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah,
Oh, another thing I can I bring it up? I know it overwhelms you when there's another plate on the iron or other iron on the fire or whatever. Another plate on the stove,
the
whatever.
analogies just go for it.
So I've been thinking of selling the original artwork
All right.
in the poetry book,
Yep.
and we were just thinking like how much we should sell it for and stuff. But
All right. So let's ask this question: would you be interested in getting the original copy of some of the artwork in the
because,
poetry book?
okay, so when I was on the property, I saw that I was going to be world famous, and I had nothing to show for it. I had no writing skills, no really thing. So that just happened after that. So it's kind of weird. But I saw that I would be world renowned.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe the people who love us now and support us could have the original artwork for a feast for
Yeah. So
sale
wouldn't
and stuff.
wouldn't you kick yourself if you had the opportunity? All right. So let me try this. If you had the opportunity to get a Bitcoin right in the beginning, not that I'm
Not
promoting,
the bad bitcoins,
not
not the fake ones,
not the
not the
cryptos.
scams.
Yeah. So wouldn't you kick yourself if you had the opportunity to get one of Jen's original artworks now before she became famous? Because when she's famous, then you just can't get it, right?
I don't know how busy I'll be and stuff. And I was also thinking of so there's the books, the you if you got the poetry book, you know what the artwork is.
Yeah.
And they're not very big. They're only like
Yeah.
8 9 by 11 or even smaller, some of them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if someone was interested in buying those, we're gonna let those go
Yeah. And
because there's always more. The adepts say, don't hang on to anything because there's always more to flow through you once you let it go.
yeah, and you are intending to build up your craft
No, babies, I was a master.
storeroom, and
I
but
was a
you're going
master
to
painter
start
in a past
right.
lifetime.
So you're going to start painting again.
Well,
So you're going to create more originals.
right. The thing is like I never really got an opportunity to really get into the painting, as well as I could because, well, because I got hit by that drunk driver when I was in college, and it took me out of school. But enough about the good old days.
let's, let's delve further into your past.
No, but really, I had straight A's in art school, and then yeah. Anyways, so I never got to really do the masterpieces yet.
No. All right. Thanks, baby.
So.
We love doing these pillow talks. We'll do some more of them from time to time. Thanks
Yeah.
for joining us. Join us on the Pink Moon poetry reading. There's still time to sign up. We'll post this. Well, I'm going to post it now. You're going to go to bed. But
I'm not gonna be able to sleep. I'm gonna go steal some fruit while you're not watching me.
babies. So we'll post this up. So if you see this, there is a Pink Moon poetry reading in a couple of hours' time. So there still is time to sign up for it. So do that. And yeah, look forward to seeing you there. And next time for another session of Pillow Talk.
Pillow talk, intimacy, and integrity.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.